Ladies and gentlemen, show me one person who says that he or she doesn't want buns of steel, and I will show you a liar. Now, when we say buns of steel, what are we talking about? The gluteus maximus, or the butt muscles. I've been teaching people for 9 years now, professionally, how to develop this muscle. And the number one exercise for carrying out that objective is the squat. I use such references as The Anatomy of Strength and Training by Mark Vella to help people properly carry out the exercise of squats or squatting. So, again, our focus today is for you to learn and retain the fact that the squat, in my professional opinion, is the best exercise for building the butt muscle. Then I want you to remember how to do it properly. And then I want to also impress upon you how important it is to prioritize your training of that muscle group. As I mentioned earlier, as a professional, I do find the squat to be the most effective exercise for building the butt muscles. Why? Because it places the glutes or the butt muscle directly parallel to gravity, which creates a higher degree of difficulty. The more difficult an exercise is, usually the more benefits it'll yield. Let's talk about how to do a squat properly. Align your toes straight ahead. Cross your arms. Draw your belly button in and engage your core muscles. Flex your knees. Flex your hips. Inhale and lower yourself down towards gravity or the floor. Then extend the knees, extend the hip, exhale, come back to the start position. As simple as that. That's how you perform a squat. That's how you start attacking that butt muscle. Start shaping it into what you want it to be. Now, I want to reveal to you one of my most guarded secrets, and that is how often to train those muscles to get the most out of them. First, you have to determine, what do you want? Do you want a larger gluteus maximus, or do you want to shrink it? Here's a simple secret or a little trick. If you want to grow your butt muscle, then you need to only train it twice a week. No more than twice a week, because it has to have time to recover in order to grow, which is hypertrophy. Now, if you want to shrink it, then you overtrain it. You can train it 3 to 4 times a week, because in overtraining a muscle, you create atrophy, or the shrinking of a muscle, because basically you're going to starve the muscle of the nutrients it needs to grow. Now, that little trick should only be implemented for 2 weeks in different intervals. Then you step away from it, you train it normally 1 to 2 times, you can come back and do the overtraining method again, because you want to resist any types of injuries. Now, I've given you what I consider to be a very effective method to shape your posterior. But the bottom line is, you must be consistent in whatever you do. You must execute it properly, and you have to be disciplined. Whatever you set your mind to will eventually manifest. Never get discouraged, and keep plugging. My name is Henry Robinson, and now you're ready for Buns of Steel.